because you can deposit into a forex broker and they don't pay you.
So a broker should be a broker. The broker is benefiting from your losses.
From your losses.
It's like I need like 10k to start trading.
The same case we do say about trade with money that you can afford to lose.
Yeah.
I've seen people really significantly changing and embracing the trading skill.
Trading in Tanzania, Kenya, or in generally Africa and the world.
Okay.
Come on, that's very deep. I want to quit my job.
I don't trade. Trading is not a burden. And by the end of the day, you had made $100. I was super surprised to see that in a day you can make like 10,000 Kenya shillings.
Wow. Hello family, it's your boy Don Ezra from Kisiki Capital, and guess we are in Nairobi, and live from Nairobi today. I say let me not leave this country without having a talk with one of the best traders in the country. I'll give him a chance to introduce himself, and we'll get and learn more from him on this talk. You're welcome, my brother.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
Welcome to Kisiki Capital.
Karibu
I'm in your country.
Karibu Kenya.
Thank you so much. So.
Yes.
You can introduce yourself.
Okay, so my name is Dr Forex. As many people know me as Dr Forex, and I'm the founder of Dr Forex Academy.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's nice to meet you, bro. We've been communicating online for a bit long time, get along. We did a lot of things, but today I say, let me come here, have a good talk, and maybe we can get some things to help traders in Tanzania, in Kenya, and all over the world in general. So I'm interested to know on your story, you're shining out there, so I like to know who is this guy, Dr. Forex. So first of all, I want to know your Forex journey until you become Dr. Forex.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So my Forex journey began 4 years ago. I would say like 4 years and 4 years and a half. Yeah. Back then when I was in college. It was in my first year when I discovered Forex. So in my class, I had a Muslim guy. I was at that back benches, those guys who sit at the back.
Like
so yeah, I didn't like school. I was working and I didn't like,
Yeah.
So I was a back bencher guy, and I used to work hustling. I used to hustle. So I used to come around with some coins, some money. The guy used to see me with money, and he approached me and told me, you know what, Kevin, my real name is Kevin. And they were like, you know what, you can start learning Forex, and I've been making money. So for me, all along, when someone introduced you to a business and this one is a scam, this one wants to take money from me, and I procrastinated for a whole year. I kept on saying, I'll try tomorrow, because for me, back then, I thought it's a scam. So until one day, this guy teased me and he told me, oh, you know what, doctor, you know what, Kevin, let's deposit some money, and then I'll show that I'll make money and I withdraw. So that day I gave him some 20,000 Kenyan shillings. That day, back then, $1 was 100. It's close to 100 Kenyan shillings. So he deposited around $200. And by the end of the day, he had made $100. I was super surprised to see that in a day you can make like 10,000 Kenyan shillings. Wow. It was my first time, though I'm not the one who was trading the other account.
But you were
I saw it. We withdrew the money and I saw it. And for me, back where I was working, I was getting like 500. Yeah. So seeing 10,000 a single day, I was like, oh, so people can make money. Yeah. And also he went ahead and gave me an investor's password of someone who we were watching his account. He had around 1 million Kenyan shilling. Wow. In 2 weeks, he had turned it over 18 million. I got motivated. I was motivated. You know what?
Over.
I was like, you know what? Trading is money. This is what I want to do. I want to get in this business so I can buy myself a Mercedes. Because that was the dream. Yeah. And that's why I knew about Forex trading. Yeah.
We can say that our journey of Forex does not differ so much. I also know Forex along 2018. Yeah. It's different from how I knew from you, because personally, I was always I'm a lazy guy and I know myself. So I always get online and how to make money online. That's how I search everything. So from back then I was searching, when you are keeping searching something, the algorithm of social media bring those things to you.
They start showing the ads.
Yeah, so I got an ad of a certain broker I will not mention.
Okay.
It said a Tanzanian university student making 1 million a week trading with Forex. I said, this is the business I want. Like, you just make $1 million a week online. I said, let me get into this thing. I remember I knew Forex the same day. I made my first deposit within the same day.
Without even learning?
Nothing. I just went on that platform. I watched the video provided by the broker, how to get started. I opened an account. So you buy here, you sell here. I got in. I deposited. I was paid weekly. I remember that time. So I was depositing like every week, $50. I deposit blue. Then I found out like this is a scam, bro. Let me just leave it. So I waited for my high school studies. There's a day I was passing by a window on a computer room at school. My first week at the high school education, I saw the Forex charts on a computer. I said, does this thing really exist, or I'm the only one who needs it? Because at home, they saw me like I'm crazy. You're wasting your money on this thing. You deposit, the man goes away. Nobody understands you're the first, yeah? So I say, like, this is calm. I need to stop it. But when I saw that, I said, I think I'm not crazy. Someone is doing this thing. So I got in that room. I asked the teacher, I saw you're doing Forex. Can you teach me? He said, yeah, come on. How do you know Forex? First, he closed the laptop. Didn't even want to discuss about it. Like it was something illegal. So I want to learn. He said, no. Get to class. So I went to class. I begged the teacher to teach me that thing until I graduated high school. He never taught me. He wanted me to give him some money. He trades for me. But that's what I didn't want that, because I wanted to know it. And once I leave this place, let me do it myself. So I can say that's the beginning. Our stories don't differ much. I didn't have a motivation. I just saw it. I went into it.
Yeah. So what really motivated for you so far? It was money. Of course, money motivates someone. Yeah. In any case, money can motivate you to do anything.
Sure.
So the money motivated you to venture into Forex without the risk of trading.
Yeah.
And what you have said is that you kept on borrowing money and kept on depositing the $15. Yeah. And then at what point did you see that there is something that I'm missing out and I need to work on it so as I can be able to make money? Did you lose hope of thinking that Forex is a scam?
Okay, when I was in high school, after I saw that on teacher and he was trading, what I remember I saw, he had $3,000 on the account. I didn't know it was demo or real. I have no idea. But what I saw, $3,000. I went on my room, I calculated, how much is it? I found it's a lot of money. So I said, if that guy is doing and is making until 3,000, I think I can make it too. So the next semester, I took my phone and my laptop, went with it to school. It's not allowed and it's very dangerous. It's a dangerous move you can make. I was putting it on the roof of my room. So during the night, after school, I get there. I start learning Forex. I get the videos on YouTube, get to learn everything, figure out. It was crazy. It was very hard. And I was trying to deposit some small amounts of money. Like I'm trying. Did I understand this thing? So that journey, my 2 years on high school, changed my whole knowledge on Forex. I learned a lot. I had a lot of videos listening. I had a lot of mentors online. Those I didn't even get to meet them. But it was very hard to meet a person like this trading.
Yes.
At that time, very hard. So I figured it out. So once I got to high school, I had a lot of knowledge. So once I started my first year in university, that's where I said, now let me get in this thing, because I have already found what I was looking for. So that's my turning point. I said, now let me get officially in this thing, because I have a lot of knowledge. Let me put in practice. From that moment, boom, things start working out.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
So that's how. Okay. So I want to know, you are still by my side. I want to know on your side.
Okay.
What was the turning point? Like you saw the guy making money, and did it end there? Like he keeps on trading for you, or?
Okay. So the guy didn't continue trading for me. For me, I didn't have that perspective of trading as a scam when we started, because we made money. We deposited some 20,000 and took it to around 200K Kenyan shilling, and we made some withdrawals. But one day we lost the money. I think there was some geopolitical event or some fundamentals was going on. I remember it was on February. I've never forgotten that. It was right after Valentine's, and that's when we blew that account. So it really hurt me, and I deposited some small money, and then we keep on training. But what I check on my journey, my first whole year, I kept on going back forth, making money, the beginner's luck, and going back, not knowing what you are doing in trading. On my second year, after 1 year, I evaluated, I say, I have been making money, but I've been losing money. I don't have the consistency of making money. I totally don't understand what is trading. I don't understand how this moves. I was just hyping of trading with the hopes. Maybe going online, you could go on Facebook. Back then, that's when Facebook was much bigger than even TikTok, than the Instagram that is here.
Sure.
So you could go there and someone maybe posted a signal. It took more time before it is published on that group, and then you take it and hoping on Telegram, But I came to realize, what? I should stop depending on people. I should know by myself how trading works. I need to really understand this business. And that's was my biggest turning point when I decided to seek the knowledge, when I decided to learn. And that's when I started seeing the changes, because back then I thought, trading is trading for money. properly. You don't have the proper guidance. You know what? Trading is not each and every day.
Management.
No risk management. Trading from morning, all sessions, and each and every time you're on your chat, you're so much glued on your laptop and thinking, you know, this is a business. Same way. You know, trading, you're not supposed even to be glued on your laptop so you can make money. So as long as you have the skills, you have your setups, wait, and then you execute your trades. And that was a turning point when I decided to seek this right knowledge.
That's very inspiring.
Yes.
You know, there's a point then, you have mentioned it.
Okay.
You deposit money, you make money, you lose money. Like, you don't understand. You don't see a progress.
You don't see progress.
Most of people give up at that point.
Okay.
Like they decide, no, this thing is not for me. But what they lack is that turning point you got there. The knowledge. Like when you realize this thing, it's not like it's bad. It's that I'm not doing it right.
Yes, for me, I believe the best thing in trading is accepting I don't know. The moment, even if it's not in trading, even if in nature of life, I believe that the moment you accept that I don't know, I don't have these skills, I don't know this thing. You know, don't try to lie to yourself. You know, you can lie yourself forever. Don't lie to yourself. I know how to trade, and of which you don't know how to trade. You don't have a proper strategies. You don't know like what has order block. You don't have your entry point. You don't have a proper strategy steering you. This is my entry point. This is my exit point. You know, you keep on going back and forth in trading. So, but the moment you decide that, you know, I don't know this thing, let me inquire from professional people, let me inquire for someone who knows, you know, that's when you see the turning point in your life.
I believe that.
That is it.
So I want to know, what are your achievements? You know, people would like to know this Dr. Forex. You know, you have a big name. I know you, but guys don't know you.
Okay.
So I want to know, what's your achievement in this trading industry since you started? Where do you believe you have moved from that moment until now?
Okay. So, of course, the first thing venturing into trading is all about finances.
Yeah, sure.
And then we are seeking the financial freedom.
That's true.
So, my biggest celebration in trading is about the financial freedom because, I mean, I don't have, you know, I'm not broke that, you know, for my next meal. You know what? I'm like, okay, what will I do? Will I go and get employed so that I can have put the next meal on my table, you know? So, my biggest celebration is about the financial freedom that I have.
Nice.
That, you know, I don't have to, not struggle really, but you know, of course, trading you have to work hard.
Yeah, sure.
But I mean, I don't have to go apply job in here and every office. But I have the skills in me, which nobody can take them.
Sure.
And knowing that sitting properly down, well composed, I can be able to make money and make income out of it. So that's one of my biggest celebration. But of course, the achievement I have achieved is that I have currently I have an investment. It's on my. I'm turning 23 years tomorrow. Tomorrow is on my 23rd birthday.
Bro,
so yes.
They're the same age.
So yeah, yesterday I mean, what was yesterday or not? Yesterday was on Friday. Yeah, I was going to pick up my title deeds. I just acquired a quarter acre in Nairobi.
Wow.
In Nairobi Metropolitan.
You know, one thing I've realized that most traders they focus more on flexing and everything, going to club popping like
but
crazy.
For me, I know I'm a Kikuyu.
But that's the real thing.
Yeah. The thing is, you know, having property, for me, I believe having solid property give me a peace of mind. And I was not only achieving, you know, that is on property. And then, of course, checking on my life has significantly changed since I started trading, because I remember where I started. You know, by the time I was doing trading, I was living on a single room. A single room, moving from a single room, I would say like Islando, here we call it Islando. So I have been able to work on myself, I personally, without the help of someone or anyone, working on myself and moving from that situation, going into a better place that I can call my place, and I'm super proud of it.
That's
so, and I can be able to afford my rent in a very good area, in a good neighborhood. Okay, so I will talk about many achievements, but some are left. I'm like keeping
keep it low. Because what we want is someone not get motivated because you make money. No. You want get into everything. Get motivated by the, you know, what motivates you should not be what you see in another person.
That's true.
It should be what is within you.
Yes, within you.
To change your life.
That's true.
So I like that. If you guys, you should try to buy some land, not popping champagne.
And of course, because the biggest achievement also, I'm the founder of Dr Forex company. I own a company right now.
I saw that.
Yes.
You have an academy.
That is. It's a registered company under the government of Kenya.
That's nice. What do you talk the difference between, like we have also an academy, Kisiki Capital in Tanzania. I want to know the difference between having an academy in Kenya and in Tanzania.
Oh, okay. So for me, according to the regional information I have, like, Tanzania and Kenya, I know here in Kenya we have so much restrictions when it comes to finances. You know, when you're talking about, you know, finance like finance companies, like, you know, trading, like for me is registered under education. We don't really accept investment, of which we don't really take any investment. Sure. But for you even to acquire an education certificate, for you to open an academy, it's very hefty for you, because the kind of tax I've paid.
So you're a good taxpayer.
The kind of tax I've paid to this government is a lot. It's a lot. So I know maybe back home you don't have so many restrictions for you to open a company. It's a process. You know, you don't wake up here in Kenya and open an academy or a company. You have to be registered. You have to have those proper documents for you to be able to open that a company. And I know here back home it's very, I mean, in terms of capital, is very way higher than in Tanzania.
Yeah, because you have to follow those registration regulations. You have this CMA, you call it.
Yeah, we have capital market authorities, but that one is for people who are accepting investments. But for us, we are not accepting investment. We take you have to have the proper document from the government and the county councils. Yeah, and also from KRA. Also, you have to file your returns for.
That's the same to us also.
Okay,
because we are not taking investment or nobody's money. So what we do, we just give education. Yeah. So it's very easy to have a registration of that thing. Okay. So I like that. You are young and you have made a certain step. Bro, you're young. Trust me. People are struggling out there.
I think I just got old when I was 20. When I turned 20, I think life changed.
No. Like speaking for reality. Like basically in life out there, out of Forex, let's say.
Yes.
Bro, you're young. Some people are struggling out there to make it, like to see the next day. Yeah. So I like the story behind what motivated you, and I want to know all these achievements you make. There must be a certain way you trade. You know, just not because you buy and sell, you make money. I want to know the strategy behind. Maybe you can a little bit like someone want to know this Dr Forex. What is he doing in the markets? Like, do you believe there's a best strategy than the other? Like, this strategy is best than this. Do you believe that?
Okay, when it comes to strategies, we have a million of strategies. But I believe, you know, trading is like a business. It's like you're in the market. You have to have your own edge. You have to know what really works for you better. Currently, it's a revolved world. You go into the market right now and you find, you know, we have people who have businesses, but they're focusing more on marketing their businesses on online. Those are still the strategy they're getting to cut their customers. The same case in trading. We have so many strategies that you can use for you to trade and to make money. So for me, I believe strategy works if you have backtests. Not any strategy you pick from anywhere.
Exactly.
So I know that strategies is what you believe works better for you. What I believe that works for me as Dr. Forex, and what believes you as done that really works for you. Exactly. For me, I believe it's what you believe in. That's the best. Something that has really worked for you, you make money. So it's just repeating the same thing, and that's what you call
people do this.
Okay.
They learn, they trade, they lose, they shift. Maybe this is not working. Let me go and try this.
They go to Kisiki. The next day,
this is not working.
They don't work.
Dr. Forex.
They come to Dr. Forex.
Like at the end of the day, you found you occupied with a lot of things and they all don't work.
That's true.
I figured out, because you have to find one thing, die with it.
That is it.
Like I learned, maybe supply and demand, maybe support and resistance, maybe trend lines. Get to learn, because I know someone making money from only trend lines. That guy only knows trend lines and he's making money. So what do you have to know? Focus on that thing.
Okay, and also there's this saying that says, fear a man who repeats as one strategy or one, what is it called? Not a strategy. One style, I would say like one style a million times than a man who keeps on hoping in each and every style.
Bro, you'll never find a way.
Yeah, that's true.
Just have to try the same thing every time. Because once this fails, I'll go to Dr. Forex. Once this fails, I'll go to another academy. At the end of the day, you figure out like you have moved from where, and there's nothing that is standing. So you have to find one thing. Don't have a plan B. Forget about plan B. That plan A, make it plan B. Do it. At the end of the day, there's a way, in everything you keep it. So even us being here, like having a certain level of knowledge in trading, like you can say, we are buying and it's buying. That's true. We are selling and selling. It's not like it's a magic. Yeah. No, it's something we have figured it out. That's true. By time. Practice, and then at the end of the day, we figure out something. Yes, it's just a matter of having an edge in trading. So knowing what sometimes I do see people in the office. I'm like, I say, we do analysis and I give them a good answer. They're like, Doctor, do you have a connection with this market? Because how come did you know that it's going to buy at a particular point? Yeah. How did you come to know it's going to sell at a particular point? There's no any secret. Let me tell you, either people text me on Instagram, maybe on TikTok, and they keep on telling, Doctor, can you give me the secret behind trading? There's no any secret. Is there any secret? No secret.
There's no
bro.
secret. There is no secret in trading. That's true.
And right now in this generation,
yes,
it was hard when we started, but right now
very
everything is open.
Yes,
like you can wake up in the morning, go to an academy, learn what this guy is doing, do the same way. You make money. Simple.
Yes.
But during our time, no way. You can't even meet someone trading.
Even connecting like the way we are connected it was very hard to meet someone. Let me tell you, like my first year I didn't meet anybody in trading. Even on my second year, that's when I was starting to seek the knowledge. That's when I got a chance of networking with fellow traders. But back then, getting to meet someone who was in trading industry is very, very, very hard. And to anybody beginner that is watching this video, I'll just let you know that, you know what, trading, there's no any secret. And for you as a beginner, you can get and get it. It's only determined by your own mindset. So when you decide that I want to know this trading, totally, you can know what is trading. That is it.
Okay. Now there's this thing, it's hot. Hot this time in market. Yes. Between what's your standpoint in technical and fundamental trading? I want to know something there.
Okay, so basically when it comes to trading, we have sections. We have the technical part, and then we have the fundamentals.
And people think you can separate those two in trading. Like you can only learn technical, then trade, only fundamental, then trade.
And then trade.
Give us the idea there.
The view.
What do you think?
Okay, so and also there's sentimentals when it comes to trading. So what I can say is that for me, I believe fundamentals, they do follow the technical analysis. So, and then one of the biggest things, there's someone who told me, I just only trade fundamentals. What's really fundamentals?
What is it?
What is fundamental? When we say fundamentals, I believe that fundamentals, they give you a longer picture of the market direction. And technicals, they can give you an exit and an entry point for you to have in the mind. So there's no day each and every day you can wake up and, I'm trading fundamentals. So it's a buy. Like now, everybody says fundamentals gold. Gold has sold the past few days. If you are trading fundamental, you can wake up one day, just press a buy. You need to know the entry and the exit. That's where the technical comes. You can skip the technical part also. So you need both of them in trading. That is it. You need the information about the fundamentally what is happening. You need also the technicals, what it is really having an entry and an exit point. That is it.
What I believe, the fundamentals are what makes the technical.
That's true.
Because I don't know if in Kenya they teach that. We used to learn in school. They give you a certain data presented in a chart. I don't know if you learned that.
Oh, yeah, the way you could give in a data and then you have to draw a chart representing the same data.
So I believe the chart is the data feed that so that you can feed that chart. Okay. So the whole chart is fundamentals. They are feeding data, the chart appears. So I think you can separate those two.
That's true.
Because what happens in the markets is what have been feed.
And also we say that in trading, for you to make an informed trading decision, you have to check the fundamentals and technical for us you can make an informed trading decision. It's like closing a road. You can check one side only. You have to check the both sides.
You trade this news, NFP, CPIs,
the fundamentals. They're very hyped. For me, of course, in my office, I'm always, I have a lot of beginners. I try to train them to be very disciplined. So I don't want to create the anxiety in them. So I do really avoid trading the fundamentals, the hype fundamentals. So for me, I do keep away the fundamentals, the fundamentals, unless, and I do say this for anybody who's there risking on fundamentals, not that I'm not trading fundamentals, and I don't really trade, but I mean that for you are trading fundamentals, make sure that you're trading with the risk, the capital that you're willing to lose. Maybe you are trading on a separate account, not on a major account. You know what fundamentals can do for you?
I do.
So for me, I'm more of technical analysis back in my office, back and forth, because I don't like really putting a lot of much risk on my students of their capitals. Mtu akingia trading leo and then they deposit $100 and they lose through fundamentals. They would come tomorrow. It's hard, bro. It's one of the worst heartbreak. I just we were talking about heartbreak, but we can give you one of the
They have not experienced it.
In Forex, the heartbreak.
Personally, I trade fundamental.
Okay.
And I think you know me.
I know you trade.
I trade fundamental. And what I do, and people think like this guy is risking everything.
Okay.
Once I have $1,000, I can risk only $100. So you might see I deposit $100 in my account, and you think this guy is trading all his capital. That's my risk management. Like I have 1,000. Once maybe I'm trading normally, I can use one lot. Then the stop loss 10 pips. It means I'll lose $100, right?
Yeah.
So I just remove the $900. I leave 100. I go full in with it. Once I lose it all. It's my stop loss.
That is it.
Once I make 900, 1,000. And people think this guy is making a lot of money from small capital without knowing that this is my stop loss. I have put it there. So once you come in trading, make sure if you want to trade fundamental, make sure you know the risk. Risk what you can afford to lose.
That's true.
Like the capital you put there, you should know it might lose all in a minute of seconds.
The same case we do say about trade with money that you can afford to lose.
Yeah, sure.
Never trade with money that you can't afford to lose. Of course.
That's true.
That's true.
Okay, let me ask this question.
Okay.
Trading in Tanzania, Kenya, or in generally Africa and the world.
Okay.
Where do you see this trading industry in 2 to 3 years to come? Maybe you give your views on Kenya, I can give you my views on Tanzania.
Okay, so as Dr Forex Academy, our theme is embrace the trading skills. And of course, I've been in the industry for 4 years, not a little time. So I've seen people really significantly changing and embracing the trading skill. The kind of people, the way they are waking up each and every day and embracing the trading skills. And for me, I believe that, trading, for you as a young person out there, is something that you need to equip yourself. Trading is a skill. Sure. It's a skill that you have to equip yourself just because it can make an extra income for you. So it depends, and for those people who are in corporate and they're working each a 9 to 5 job, let me tell you, you can handle both of those. The moment you do sacrifice,
you're trying to those questions. I want to quit my job. I want to quit school and trade.
I want to quit and focus on trading. Also, we come there between work and trading. We have that discussion of it. So I do see people like, I want to quit working and focus on trading so as I can learn. I can come to Dr Forex Academy so as I can learn about trading. But one thing I can tell you is that you can handle both of them. Trading is not a burden.
It's a business.
It's a business. Yeah. And you can also be able to accommodate it in your 9 to 5 job. Sure. So with the 9 to 5 job, the same case you can, you see people in the, in the diaspora, the way they work extra jobs.
Yeah,
and you find here Kenyan people work maybe one job. The same case you can incorporate trading in your life. That is it. That's what I say.
You can make like, this is my side hustle.
Yes, and I believe in coming to, trading is much bigger, not only in currencies and also in cryptocurrencies. And I see the world we are heading, the future is in cryptos also. Sure. So one thing I believe that we have a very bright future in trading. Yeah. Let's figure out 2030 is coming here. And you see, if you're not equipping yourself the right skills of trading, then you will be left behind. So walk into Kisiki Capital, walk into Dr Forex Academy, equip yourself with the right skills for you to face the market.
When you spoke about the future of payments,
okay.
In Kenya, these few days I am here.
Okay.
You guys don't operate in cash anymore.
Yeah. Actually, I don't. I've never had cash.
You told me last time, I didn't believe, but I made some moves here. Yeah. Even those Uber guys you're paying, they ask you, don't you have the transfer in M-Pesa and everything? So I was wondering, you guys don't use cash anymore. Imagine 5 years, 10 years to come, and the world is evolving into crypto.
The world is really evolving.
You might be left out with your cash in and useless. Yeah. So right now, it's still very early. You can just get yourself a knowledge.
It's never too late.
Get the right knowledge. If you get the right knowledge, I believe everything will work in that path. Because even us, where we are, it's a source of knowledge. Yes. Like you had a certain knowledge, then it made you make a certain move in life.
So the just difference between is the skills, the knowledge.
Yes, I have.
And you have to keep on. So for me, I procrastinated before even I started the trading. I procrastinated for 1 whole year. So there's an extra 1 year I left. Wow. So I procrastinated for 1 whole year that I will start trading. So for you, if you're watching this video, stop procrastinating about learning. Start saying I will start on January. Yeah. Start today. Start today. This is the time. There's no extra time. Yes, so the moment you start trading, you have to start learning. That's when you start seeing the changes. So start from today and stop procrastinating about, okay, I'll start next year or wherever the time. There's no a perfect time to start. The perfect time to start is now.
Yeah, I like that. We know for a person to start trading,
yeah, sure.
He must have a broker.
That's true.
So I want to know, what are your criteria for choosing a broker? Or maybe you are with your students. Okay. As a mentor, that's what you do. Like I do at the academy. Okay. As a mentor, I have gone through a lot of things in trading. Okay. I've experienced losses, profits, hard moments, beautiful moments, being scammed by brokers, losing funds. So I tend to guide my students on a good broker or how to choose a good broker. I want to know from your side, what are the criteria you think a person can observe on selecting a broker? Okay,
so a broker, and of course, John has mentioned we cannot trade Forex without a Forex broker. And a broker is a very vital thing when it comes to success. They contribute to your overall success in Forex trading because you can deposit into a Forex broker and they don't pay you. Sure. So for me, the first thing that I check on brokerage, people have different factors that they check. There's, brokers like they have the access to the liquidity providers. Like now you're choosing any airline for you to travel with. Yeah. So you can choose. We have so many companies, but you have to focus on one because they have their own first,
they
are suitable for you. Yeah. For me, I check the liquidity providers for the broker. Okay. That's my first key thing.
Come on, that's very deep.
That's very deep. Because I'm very
Nobody will tell you that.
Yes.
What do you check? Come again.
For me, I check the liquidity providers for the
brokers
because I want to know, are they operating on on-desk brokers? Because there are brokers you are working with and you're trading with. That you're trading. Trading, you are supposed to, when you place a trade on trading says is the moment you place a buy, there's someone necessarily having a sell on the opposite. It's like the same way in market. Buying, when you're buying, someone is selling for you. When you're selling, someone is buying. But there are some brokers, crooked brokers, they operate that when you lose money, you're losing to them. When you make money, you're making from them. And what do they do? Nobody wants to lose in this world.
Sure.
They will manipulate the market, increase the spread, maybe not even hit your TP, so they slippage and everything, so they cannot hit, so they cannot make money. Sure. They will make sure that you lose money because they make money through you losing. That is it.
I call them B-book and A-book brokers.
That's
a broker should be a broker.
That's true.
Because they say, I was trying to make some investigation. They say, this broker is A-book and also at the same time is a B-book, like a hybrid. Okay. And I told them, like, a broker should be a broker. That's like, true. Be a middleman. Link a trader with a liquidity provider.
That's true.
Basically, if you do that, nobody will be hurt. But
the broker, they have to benefit from the
spreads,
commissions, and those are the things that broker they have to benefit.
And the volumes traded by the clients.
But that's true.
As the moment a broker is benefiting from your losses, then it means once you make money, it's a problem for them.
That's true. That's when
you're
a big red flag for them.
You will be experiencing like some emails like you've violated this and this, they won't pay you.
Yeah, they won't pay you. I have seen even not only even my office, someone makes money and then maybe they make money, they make some good money, and then brokers tell them, we are paying you, we don't want you to operate with us again.
We don't want you anymore.
We don't want you anymore because you're taking them into losses.
What I realized there was
only lower your leverage. They can do even lower your leverage so they can stop trading.
They have a lot of ways to make sure you don't come back again.
They are trying to put a lot of intimidation of some limits for you not to even make money. Because trading is leverage. We are trading because of leverage.
If there's no leverage, don't trade anymore.
Unless you are very rich.
Let me go and go to the farm there. I'll take your land.
Because you need a lot of capital for you to trade forex. Because forex is the only industry you can come with $20 today or $50 and you can make some good amount of money. You can take $50 to even $1,000. It's very possible. I've done it even on my TikTok videos. You can work and watch $50 to $1,000. $1,000 is a lot of money.
Yeah, a lot. Not only in Kenya, even in TZ. You are a millionaire in Tanzania. With $1,000 is a millionaire. It's like 2.7 million in Tanzania.
Okay.
$1,000. So it's too much. I've experienced a lot of complication with brokers.
Okay.
I make money, they don't pay me. And
I remember your case. Actually, we knew each other when you called me about something. You were complaining about someone didn't pay you some money.
Yes. And what they did, they reduced my leverage to 1:100. But what am I going to do with that?
100. 1:100. Ratio of 1:100. Then you need.
It's like I need like 10K to start trading.
Even to start trading.
And that's very hard. We are very young, bro. We know what we do. We can be making money from the market, but we don't put all the money back to the market.
That's true. You can put your whole
investment. You buy land, you put investment, you invest in agriculture and everything. So I think we need to advise more on these newcomers, traders and everything. Not just because a broker hosted a seminar. He calls you and tells you this. You see white people.
They give you some merchandise.
They give you a notebook and this and this.
I had a 50-cent merchandise. They are going to scam you $50.
And they give you some bonuses that are not withdrawable. They give you some money, go and trade. They know just lose it eventually.
Eventually.
I think people need to get conscious on this.
What is the other factor? We already talk about the liquidity provider. The other thing I check for me is about I'll check the spreads. I'll check the spread. And also because the other thing I'll check on is their slippage. What is their slippage for them? And then there are so many other factors because I have to check their withdrawals. Deposit. Actually, I know in our country it's crazy. It's crazy when it comes to deposit and withdrawal.
In our country, what we experience that forex is not regulated yet.
Okay.
Not like in Kenya.
Okay.
Like you can go to CMA and I'm a broker. I want to operate in your country. So there, it's like a free market. Everybody.
So every broker
puts a hand there. So as an academy, we are also trying to raise consciousness on the importance of the government to regulate this thing. Once they regulate, I know some things like being delayed your money and everything, we won't have as much So in Kenya, I don't hear much. If you use a broker which is regulated here, you can just go in there. They haven't paid me. This is the reason and this.
That is it.
But in our country, we have no any place to report that.
Okay.
So maybe in the future.
The future is tomorrow.
Yeah. So I want you to tell me, what do you advise a person getting into Forex right now? And this is the first video he sees about this trading thing. Because what I experience here, maybe I don't know in Kenya, in Tanzania, I can post some videos, guys complaining, hey, this is coming. Go, you guys are lazy, go and farm and everything. And I want you to say something. What this Forex thing, what do you advise a person hearing for the first time?
Okay, so if you're watching this video, it's your first time to encounter about Forex trading. So the best advice, so in my 4 years experience in trading, this is the best advice I can give you. So the first thing you have to seek the knowledge. I know Forex is groomed by money. Sure. You see all the luxury. And then people be like, oh, let me get money, I buy an iPhone, a latest iPhone. You know, my dream was like, get an iPhone, buy a Mercedes, buy a car, and do all these things. And you know, I told you that I saw one person turning 1 million to 18 million. Yeah. So I was like, okay, calculating. Lecturer anasema nini? Next few months I'm on a Mercedes. So the first thing I can
make his salary
in a day, and you know, the first thing I can say is about equipping yourself with the right skills, and that's why we have the Dr Forex Academy and Kisiki Capital, where you can go and get the guidance, the proper guidance for you to navigate the Forex market. Of course, the second thing I can say is that you know, Forex has money. That's true. That's a fact.
That's true.
Have a proper management when it comes to money. Nobody will be sorry about you losing money, wasting money, going and having. So you have to have
popping champagne.
Popping champagne. The moment you're go broke,
nobody's with you.
Nobody, you know, I can't be able to convince my mom that I'm broke. Like, if I don't have money, they know that you work in money. You deal with money.
You must have money.
You must have
That's
money.
The notion that is making a lot of people losing money. You know, like even in the society, once you are a trader, there's a different way people view you. They want you today to drive a Mercedes. They want you to, once you are, maybe you are going out with friends, they want you to pay all the bills. You are a trader, bro. But they want to treat Forex as a business.
That's true.
You are working in maybe you are selling clothes, the same as me. What we differ, I'm working online. But they want you to, they have this mentality that Forex has a lot of money. They don't understand it's a business.
And it's a process.
It's a process of growing something. So that makes a person getting into Forex like excited.
And also it affects their psychology because they have so much high exposure. Actually, for a beginner, if you are watching this, because for me I had so much negativity. Everybody, imagine a whole family of 6 people being against you doing Forex.
That's true.
Today they are my biggest supporters. Even if I could be live now, they could be all like watching.
I remember last week my mother called me. He told me, today I went to a barber shop and someone called me Mama Ezra. My name is Ezra. And the guy in the barber shop asked, are you Ezra's mother? And he said, yeah. The guy trading Forex? Yeah. Hey, are you not part of him? Like my mother said, why should I be part of him? He's making money. She said, I used to mock her a lot on, him a lot in this thing. But now I can see something. So we all start from somewhere. So I have my student at the academy. I taught him for a month, bro. That guy had better skills than any student I ever taught in my life. I remember his first 2 weeks of trading, he turned from $30 to $700. 2 weeks of trading, because in our academy, once we teach you, we have a certain period of time to trade with you.
The same,
so that you can know, like what we produced, is it legit?
Is it working?
Is it working?
You go home.
So that guy turned $30 into $700. But surprisingly enough, his parents stopped him from trading.
Why?
Like his dad does not believe in this thing.
I don't like people who grow poverty.
Basically, they're rich.
But they want him to stop.
They want him to go to school, graduate, have a job. So I just told him, no, come down, go to school as your parents want. Get the knowledge. Once you're there, you can still do it.
But you know, the thing is equipped with your skills. Nobody can take the
that's the best thing. They took the money he made and every single day cannot distract him from anything. But he was the best student. And what I like, discouragements are there. But life is always there to put you down. And staying down is your choice.
That's true.
Things happen, bro. People face a lot, but staying down is your choice.
So what you decide to put into your mind is the one that is going to sink you or make you float in this industry. So make sure that you have the proper guidance, you have educations, you know, the knowledge of trading, you have the proper because after having the proper knowledge of trading, money is coming. So after money, what next? Have a proper management of that money. And those are the kind of the advices I would tell people about, you know, people who is watching, who is trying to venture or looking forward to venture into Forex trading.
That's the advantage of learning Forex yourself and having a mentor.
That's true.
And there's a difference between a mentor and a Forex teacher.
That's true.
A person can teach Forex but cannot be a mentor.
That's true.
A mentor shows you, I made a mistake here, please don't pass here. Put your foot here.
That's true.
So that's the advantage. Like I can show you, don't do this.
Don't do this.
You get this money, do this money with this. Don't do this.
And that's why, there's difference between, a mentor and, a teacher. Because as you have said, like Kisiki, you educate people.
Yeah.
After educating them, you guide them. You see how they are trading.
Yeah.
That's how what you call mentorship.
Yeah.
It's not giving you, this is how trading, this is the management for go home. It doesn't work like that.
Doesn't work.
That's Forex teaching. But Forex mentorship is one of the most vital part of trading. One more advice I can advise someone who is venturing into trading today is that trading is all about risk. So know the amount of money that you're risking each and every time you're taking each and every trade. That one will save you a lot in psychology part, and also not taking losses that you're not ready to take. So before taking any single trade, calculate. When you go to a professional school, you go to Kisiki Capital, you come to Dr Forex Academy, we'll guide you to know that this lot size, with this amount of pips I'm risking, my stop loss is here, you can make a loss of this amount of money, and with this target, I can be able to make this amount of money. So by the time you're taking each and every trade, calculate the amount of money you're going to lose in that trade, and let it settle in your mind that I have $100, I'm taking a trade, and I'm going to lose $10, I'm going to lose $20. That will save you a lot from from just having a surprise of a bigger loss that you're not expecting. And that one will save you from over trading, because from that, you won't go back to over trade for you to can be able to cover your money. So that one is one of the best advice I can give anybody when you're trading.
I always tell my students, there's only one thing you can control in this trading: how much you're losing. That's the only thing you can control.
Yeah.
And that's the best thing about Forex, different from any other business.
Yeah.
Once I go to agriculture, I put my money in the farm there, I can't control how much I'm losing. I'll lose all, or I might make money. Yeah. But in Forex, I take this trade, I decide I lose only $10.
That's it.
So that's the good thing about Forex.
Yeah, we have a stop loss where you can decide, I'm going to lose. So we can control how much you can lose, but you can't control how much you can make.
That's true.
That's true.
Okay, Dr. Forex, I know you have been in this industry for a long time.
Sure.
You have experienced a lot of things. I want you to tell me, or advise a person who is listening to us right now, how can he handle, maybe he's a worker, 9-to-5 job, or a student, and he wants to handle the both of the two, the Forex thing and the business thing, and the studies thing. How do you advise to a person like that?
Okay, people need to understand that Forex is a journey. So you cannot start today and start making millions of money today. So you need to get the experience. Skills is all about experience. So for anybody who is into 9-to-5 job, I can advise you, don't quit your job to focus on trading. You can handle both of them. Trading is not a burden. You can handle between trading and also working. And as anybody in school, after I was doing Forex when I was school. So I see a lot of young guys trying to tell me, hi doctor, I want to quit my school or my university studies so that I can focus in trading. But the one thing I can tell you, never quit. Don't quit. You need also the education, also because after getting money, and you don't have the education, you can't be able even to develop your life, because you need more education for you to survive out here. So I can tell you that you can handle both of them. That's the best advice I can give anyone.
And let's take this Forex professionally.
Okay.
Treat it as a business.
Yes, treat it as a business.
Like you are working, this is a side business.
Yes, true.
I think I like this conversation we had. Maybe in the future, we're going to have more and more episodes of this.
That's true.
Thank you for appreciating this moment with me. Thank you for coming.